Situated along the St. Johns River on Florida's Atlantic coast, Jacksonville has become one of the largest cities in the U.S. TIAA Bank Field is home to the all-elite among sports and entertainment, and tonight 12 of Monsterjam's finest roar into Duval County. Can the two-time World Finals champion hold off his biggest rivals and retain the series points lead? Or will the Sunshine State spotlight bring another driver closer to World Finals glory? This is Stadium Championship Series Yellow. This is round 18. This is Monsterjam. It is a windy night by the beach here in Jacksonville, Florida, where tonight 40,000 fans will file into TIAA Bank Field to see the stars of Stadium Championship Series Yellow. Hello everyone, I'm Scott Jordan alongside Colt Stevens, and this series has become a three-team race for the championship between Ryan Anderson, Tyler Menega, and Camden Murphy. Now, only a few drivers have been mathematically eliminated, but Colt, if you're sitting there in that 4 to 8 range in the series point standings, how do you stay on pace with the top three drivers?
The key is going to be consistency. Go out there and get every valuable point that you can complete in every event. So you got to keep the truck together, keep it running good, be at the top of your game, but make sure you're consistent in each and every event so that you can get many valuable points. And the biggest thing is kind of hoping that the top guys like Ryan Anderson make a big mistake and lose valuable points.
In the last two rounds, Tyler Menega tried to tighten the gap between he and Ryan Anderson. He won 2 freestyle competitions, but the difference this season between Gravedigger and Son of a Digger Colt has been in the racing competition. What has been going wrong for Tyler in racing?
I got to be honest with you, Scott. Tyler's just been getting beat. He's had some good passes out there, but when it comes to laying it down on the track, sometimes he just flubs, and I don't know exactly what's going on. Sometimes it might be a little bit of truck issues, but I think it might be a little bit of a mental aspect for Tyler. He needs to throw that out the window, go out there, do what he does best, and he'll win some races.
Right now, let's hear from the 4-time Triple Threat Series champion as we head downstairs and join Leslie Mears with Gravedigger's Tyler Menega in this UNOH Pit Report update.
Well, Tyler, we are down to single-digit events here on the tour, and I know that you've got the championship in sight, but I think you've also got to probably thinking about World Finals as well and trying to make that qualifying field. So what kind of things are you trying to do to make yourself stand out to that committee to show that you deserve to be at World Finals if you don't end up winning this championship?
Right, it's going to be tough to catch Ryan. I mean, we had a good start to the tour, and we kind of fell off while we were in Anaheim. Anaheim just did not go my way. So right now I'm just focused on holding my second-place position. I definitely want to spread my gap on Camden, but like you said, making sure the committee accepts me in the World Finals. I'm going to go out here and just throw down freestyles the rest of this tour. Just go out and have fun. That's what I told myself last week in Miami, and we had a lot of fun there. So exactly what we're going to do here tonight in Jacksonville.
Thanks, Leslie. I have seen Tyler play a lot of head games with other drivers in the bigger events, taking his time coming to the starting line, kind of backing it in and out, playing a little bit of games, and maybe he can use that, getting these other drivers' heads and gain those points.
Let's take a look at the driver lineup here for Stadium Championship Series Yellow. Colt, who do you have your eye on tonight?
I'm going to have to say Jim Kohler. He's been kind of struggling a little bit this year, hasn't quite got this track figured out, but I was talking to him earlier today, and he really wants to go out there and perform, put on a show for these fans here in Jacksonville. He won the last event we had here, so Jim Kohler is the one I'm watching.
Now let's take a look at the series point standings. Ryan Anderson with a big lead now, 50 points, but I want to talk about point deductions. Coming back from Miami, Paul Jensen was deducted 10 points, Charlie Pauken was deducted 5. What happened there?
As drivers, we all know you cannot get onto the buildings, onto the walls or the containers, and unfortunately both those drivers hit the containers in Miami. Paul actually hit 2 of them, one during his skills attempt and in freestyle, so they deducted him 10 points. That's big when it comes to points in this series whenever they're already so far behind. Unfortunately, Paul had a good run going, but losing those 10 points made that show really bad for him.
Let's take a look at the event breakdown for round 18. Our drivers will compete in 3 competitions: racing, the Great Cliff Skills Challenge, and freestyle. Points will be awarded based on finish. 12 will go to the winner, and the driver with the most points at the end of the night is crowned the overall event champion. Let's take a look at our bracket here in the semifinal round. It's going to be Monster Mud against Son of a Digger and Bakugan Dragonoid against Gravedigger. 4 heavy hitters. You got Charlie Pauken, Ryan Anderson, Camden Murphy, and Tyler Menega all making semifinals here. Our first semifinal matchup, Charlie Pauken and Monster Mud against Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. And we are off and running here. Anderson 38-10, Pauken 27-15.
Yeah, look how tight Ryan's staying. He's staying out of that ruddiness, staying tight on that fresh dirt.
And Anderson out with a big lead. He goes into the ruts here. He goes right through it.
Ends up getting a little deep on that one, but that's okay. Still got the win.
And Ryan Anderson going to take the win. Next up in the semifinals, it's going to be Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid against Tyler Menega and Gravedigger. 2 racing wins for Tyler, 5 for Camden. And Tyler gets off the line a little slower. Let's see where Camden Murphy goes.
Man, Camden hikes up, rear then front.
Now Tyler going through the dirt. He's up on 3 wheels through the dirt.
Man, Camden. So Tyler just needs to be smooth now. Hopefully his crew chief is talking to him.
Camden Murphy goes on 3
my
wheels. He's going
gosh.
to drift around. Look at the
Camden!
turn for Camden Murphy. Comes off the side of the ramp. We're going to check that one too.
How surprising is that? I think it's crazy how hard Camden fully committed. He said, I don't care if I roll over. I'm going through this corner as fast as I can right here. And that's exactly what he had to do to take that win.
We've reached the racing finals. Let's take a look at the bracket. It is going to be Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan, up against Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid. We have reached the racing finals. It is Bakugan Dragonoid, Camden Murphy, up against Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan. Ryan Anderson looking for his 40th racing round win of the year. Camden Murphy just got his 30th in the last round, but Camden with the fastest time. So Camden Murphy gets lane choice, and he goes from the far side of the track now to the yellow lane. Both with a great jump off the line. Look at Ryan Anderson coming out of the burn. He is throwing it down. He's up on 2 wheels, and Camden Murphy hits the pod.
He's on a whole nother level right now, Scott. He does not want to lose to Cam bicycles.
Camden Murphy up on 2 wheels. Ryan Anderson.
Oh my gosh. He came out like a slingshot, buddy.
Take us to the Super Blue Blue of the action replay.
Watch Ryan Anderson come into this first corner. He absolutely keeps it to the wood. Never lifts one time. Slams that truck into that berm and absolutely lays down a lap out here.
Ryan Anderson gets his 40th racing round win and his 9th racing competition win of the season, and he's on the track with Leslie Mears. Leslie.
Ryan, it looked like it was getting a little dicey out there. How were you able to maneuver and stay the course and make it look so flawless?
Man, I knew with the setup of my truck, I like to try to keep it low and wide swung out. So I knew with the ruts performing, like coming out of these turns, that it was either all or nothing. So I committed. I basically put that thing on a plane like a boat, went across the top of those ruts, wide open throttle. I knew if I didn't, I wasn't going to win. So full commitment, no worries about anything else because we're in Florida. I'm going to get wild.
Full send also.
Full send, full commitment, whatever it is, Ryan Anderson has got it. Thank you, Leslie. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current BKT overall point standings after one competition. Ryan Anderson getting 12 points, Camden Murphy with 11, Tyler Menninger 10, Charlie Pocket with 9, and Preston Perez with 8 points. 2 more competitions to go, and up next in Jacksonville was the Gray Clip Skills Challenge. In this competition, drivers could attempt 2 technical maneuvers on 2 wheels or opt to do a donut. They were judged by fans in attendance on creativity, skill, and execution. With 12 points up for grabs, let's go ahead and take a look back at our top 3 drivers. Coming in third, it was Charlie Pocket and Monster up the long bicycle around TIAA Bank Field. In second place, it was Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid with a popper stoppy nose wheelie combo. And check out this winning run from Gravedigger's Tyler Menninger.
Going for a stoppy, great control, great balance right now. He's going to pop it in reverse. He's going to walk it back nice and easy, try and get to the back on top of the pod. He gets up there.
After his 9th win in the Great Clip Skills Challenge, Leslie Mears caught up with Tyler Menninger.
I think King of the Combo might be the new moniker that you might earn out there. You've really perfected it, and it's so cool to see the control you've developed. I mean, how many combos can you put together in a row?
You know, I think my record's like 5-piece combo, something like that. But man, it's a lot of fun to see how many times you can trip the truck up and get it from a moonwalk to a wheelie, for wheelie to moonwalk. It's really fun. But honestly, I've been really liking the bicycles. You know, when we're coming from the arenas, we never really got to do them a whole lot. So now it's just testing myself to see how far I can ride it. It's been a lot of fun and got us the win tonight.
Guys, expanding his repertoire and adding more tricks.
Thank you, Leslie. Let's go ahead and take a look at our BKT overall point standings after 2 competitions. Tyler Menninger and Camden Murphy tied at the top with 22 points. Charlie Pocket with 19, Ryan Anderson with 18, and Barney Musauer and Corey Rummel with 14 points apiece. Let's head down to the track as we start freestyle. And here comes Preston Perez in Axe, his first appearance in Jacksonville. First appearance for Axe in Jacksonville as well.
Look at that sweet move right there. The rear steer cocked to the last minute. Allowed him to do a crazy little turnaround in a wheelie.
Came off the single log, able to twist the truck around. Crowd giving him a nice round of applause for that move. Great technical move in freestyle. Love seeing that. Here comes on the pod. So Preston Perez gets some throttle rhythm going and comes up over the jammer.
Jams that front end in, but truck takes it, continues on.
Comes in the yellow side of the berm, tries to get some air onto the pod, gets right back down over the car stack.
Go for some big here, center.
It's a little more rhythm there, gets a little more acceleration, is able to get across about halfway across the pod. Into a donut. 7.997. The next up, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. We've seen Tyler Menninga be able to pick and choose where he goes, and he's been picking to go early in freestyle to be able to give the fans that first wow moment. Huge air, he is gonna whip this thing, and he lands it. Tyler 6 freestyle wins, leads every Monster Jam Stadium Series competitor across both tours.
Now we're talking, man. I just got excited.
I know, you stood up, I can't believe it.
I'm ready. I'm here, about time. Somebody came to play, and it's Tyler and Gravedigger.
Tyler coming up over the berm, a lot of time on the clock.
Uh-oh, we might have a bad sway bar, though. Yeah, the truck's leaning. Keep an eye on that right front. Seems to be working so far.
Got a lot of room here, gonna come across the jammer side of the berm, up back onto the pod, and again, we have seen this combination going from one ramp across the pod to the other side of the berm.
Gotta be careful going to those corners whenever their truck is still bouncing like that. That can easily catch an edge and put you on the lid. I've seen it happen to Tyler before.
Brake check across the pod, swimming it back over to the yellow side of the track. We might see a backflip attempt here.
He's going for it.
Tyler Menninga lines it up, sends it across the container, pushes it, and he's not gonna land it. What happened? Take us through the Super Glue Glue to the action replay.
Now watch this right here. Comes in, backflip. Rear tires come off of the ground. Drags the rear bumper. There's just no way he was gonna make that rotation right there.
Score for Tyler Menninga, 8.770. Next up, Corey Rummel in Megalodon. Huge jump, sky, wheelie, big air, whatever you want to call that, but that is extreme air from Corey Rummel.
He's known for that. Absolutely sending this truck right now. Oh no, he might come up a little short, Scott. Oh, he drives right out of it.
Lines up for this jump, comes off the berm, the backside, and then hits it onto the pod. Skips the other side, goes right around. Yellow race lane again for Corey Rummel out of North Jackson, Ohio. One freestyle win on the season already.
I really want somebody to come and absolutely hammer those race lanes. I've seen everybody kind of come around and they're hitting them decently, but I want to see that wide open, huge hit off of him.
Corey Rummel going to drift his way over the backflip ramp. He's got it lined up now. Megalodon goes up, and there is the first backflip.
Nice.
Corey Rummel nails it. Fans going crazy here in Jacksonville.
That perfect backflip. Now, one thing about it you got to think about is Corey's truck is a little bit different than Gravedigger. He has a custom-made chassis, so the actual length and weight of that truck is a lot different. There's a nail. Nail in the race lane I was talking about.
Take a look at the Super Glue Glue to the action replay.
Comes around, great execution. See the back tires actually do touch the backflip ramp at that point, allowing him to fully rotate. Great job.
9.546, new leader Corey Rummel. Here comes Caleb Blood in Soldier Fortune. Feeling it now, comes right across the pod. She's gonna stop right in front of the berm. Wow.
Lots of momentum so far, Scott. Uh-oh, be careful here. Oh, gets a little whip out of it. It's pretty cool. Stopping. She is just dogging that transmission right now.
Comes up now on the backside of the tabletop. She gets right across the pod again. Nice jump, stays low to the ground. She's going to clip the back two tires right on the lip of the pod. She's able to save it and continue her run.
There you go. Should be a big one off the race. Oh, she checks up. Thinks he's trying to get it to the backflip.
She's slowing it down in the deep corner of the track. Great look at Megalodon just hanging out. And she is now going to line up for a backflip. So here we go. Kayla Blood going to try to top this run and get it going. And she skies one and is going to land on the roof. Take a look at the super glue to the action replay. What happened on the backflip?
Right here's the backflip. Now watch. The right side does not touch the container where the left side does, and drives her into a weird rotating backflip.
Here comes Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid. Now Camden at this point has to beat Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger, in freestyle to win the event championship. They're tied right now at 22 points. Tyler has gone. He's currently sitting second in freestyle. And now Camden Murphy, if he wants the event championship, has got to get it done right here and right now. Great series of jumps there for Camden Murphy. Brake check, huge jump, just catches the single log.
Great control of the truck. He controls that truck in the air. 12,000 pounds, and he can control it how it flies through the air.
Oh, close, came across and hit the lip.
Now that 8-pack is going to be pretty much demolished now. Man, you hear that wide open throttle?
Another brake check jump for Camden Murphy.
Listen to that 540 sing.
Bakugan Dragonoid now coming past the container, over the car stack, right onto the corner of the pot again. What was that?
Holy cow.
Too far to the left. Comes across, you can hear that truck, the throttle rhythm in the air from Camden Murphy. Just a beautiful sound. Now he's going to try the backflip ramp from this side.
This is crazy. They didn't cut this one out like they did in Miami. Is it going to work?
No, he hits it really hard.
Oh, it didn't
My
work.
goodness, there's no ramp over here on this side. No ramp whatsoever. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay.
Look at these brake checks right here, downside. Absolutely beautiful. Brake check again, downside. Just absolutely epic driving style right there.
Next up, Bari Musauer in Zombie. Leslie, what can you tell us about Bari?
Guys, we know that he has planned his freestyle from the beginning of this season, but he said he's made a slight change to it for this event. He said it's not enough to just do the backflip, that you've got to have an extra wow factor if you're going to push yourself to the top of that leaderboard. He thinks that the jammer might be the one that's going to send him to the moon and to the top of the leaderboard if he can pull it off.
Thank you, Leslie. We're going to find out. Bari with 4 freestyle wins on the season, has his family here in attendance. Huge sky wheelie to get things started.
Huckabuck on that one.
Explain what a huckabuck moment is.
Oh, well, that's whenever the rear tires hit first and it slams the front into the ground. That makes your head go forward in the seat and slams it back and gives you what we call the cuckoo bird effect. Like it hurts. It's a very aggressive hit.
Bari goes right back around the track, so an entire lap around the track, comes right back across that gray race lane with a slap wheelie, and then now over the car stack.
Oh,
off the berm.
Getting a little wild here, buddy.
He's going up over the berm again, and he is going to end up on the roof. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay.
Comes across, catches it, tries to slow it down. If he would have had a little bit more momentum, that truck might have moved out from underneath him right there.
Up next here in freestyle, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, 2-time World Finals champion, series points leader.
All right, 1-2, let's go.
And Ryan Anderson lines up, comes across the car stack, and son of a digger, powered by Hoonigan, is off and running.
Yeah, downside. Come on, give me another one.
Oh, he's got to come short.
Woo!
Just missed it.
Man, hairs on his chin there, buddy. Barely missed that backflip ramp.
Comes across again,
Did you
stays
hear him
low.
downshift too? Like I said, back. Hopefully they allow him to keep running. Huge! There it is.
Biggest air of the night on the back side of the race lane, the front side of the race lane.
That's what I was talking about, Scott. I wanted to see somebody come through and absolutely nail that.
I can't even tell the way that ramp is what the back side, the front side is, Colt. Just mounds of dirt all over this track. Comes across, nice brake check.
Ooh, hard on the front end. I know what he was setting up for right there. He's trying to go for a stoppie, but unfortunately he overjumped that first one and didn't allow the rest of that move to work out. Gosh, huge air, back to back to back.
Ryan uncharacteristically finished 7th at the Great Clip Skills Challenge earlier. Usually first or second, he is spinning all over the place.
Oh yeah, here
Bank.
comes 1-2 shift again.
Big jump there for Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan. Gonna bring it right on top of the berm. Nice finesse.
What's he thinking, Scott?
Well,
he's gonna go for the 8-pack, isn't he?
Yep, 20 seconds left. He's got to go for the 8-pack.
No clue what this is even gonna do to him.
Here goes Ryan Anderson. Look at the air.
Oh my gosh, Gainer.
And he's got a nice sidewall save.
Wham!
That's a wow moment.
Go, go, go! 5 seconds, buddy. Get it. Go, go, go! Put it on its lid!
Over the car stack again. Ryan Anderson, body parts flying everywhere. He's going to try to throw this truck into the dirt. Here we go!
Yes, sir!
Right up on the tabletop, and that is where his run will come to an end. That is the Ragged Edge Gravedigger style.
Absolutely epic, just like his dad would do. He's steering all the way into the 8-pack, trying to get it lined up last minute, almost fails, lands on the sidewalls, able to drive away, but then Digger style goes out. He says, I'm putting this sucker on the lid. Great freestyle from Ryan Anderson.
9.593. So Ryan Anderson's going to win freestyle. Let's take a look at our freestyle top 5. Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, incredible night, coming in 2nd. Corey Rummel in Megalodon in 3rd. It was Tyler Menega in Gravedigger 4th. Caleb Blood, Soldier Fortune. And rounding out the top 5, Preston Perez in Axe. Ryan Anderson getting 12 points with the win. We can now take a look at our final BKT overall event leaderboard. Tyler Menega with 33 points. He's going to win this one. Ryan Anderson gets 30. Camden Murphy with 29. Corey Rummel with 25 points. And Charlie Pauken with 22. So Tyler Menega gets his 5th event championship of the season. Gets some much-needed points in the series points chase. And he is down on the track with Leslie Mears.
For you, Tyler, we talked early about what you needed to do to impress the committee for World Finals. Do you feel like this overall just kind of adds to that list of accolades for you?
Yeah, you know, it was really a great night for me. I was not pleased with freestyle. It's what Gravedigger's known for, and that's what I really wanted to burn in for these fans here. And I kind of feel bad leaving Jacksonville. I know we got this, but I want to come back and pay it back to them.
Making the best of the not optimum situation, guys.
Thank you, Leslie. We are one and done here in Jacksonville. And for Colt Stevens and Leslie Mears, I'm Scott Jordan. Good night from TIAA Bank Field. We'll see you next time on Monster Jam.